so I'm just.
So
but I won't
let's
do
do
it
one
for-
more thing for her belly, okay? But that's it's out of the program of this training. Can
That's
we use
okay.
this chair that you, or maybe a bench? Oh yeah, there's a bench. So one more thing for the abdomen, rectus abdominis that we can do. Can you sit here? Maybe you can do it on the mat. It's not on a slab. Remember I said yesterday that muscles also need to compress.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody has this all the time, they have a difficulty to be compressed. So first maybe stand up and show us roll down with your spine. But sideways and segment after segment. So can you see there is not much movement between the spinous processes in the lumbars?
There's also like pain, lower back pain.
Ah.
A lot of
Okay, do this a few more times so everybody can actually see how the spine reacts. So you see from here to here there is no movement.
Right.
Yeah?
Mhm.
She moves from here up, but here nothing.
Yep. And she also goes into a posterior tilt of her tibia.
To compensate this.
Yeah.
But this is usual actually. Most people take this
Right.
when they go into a forward bend.
But I'm very flexible.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. Where is it? I can't see it.
Here.
Your hip.
Okay.
It's getting better.
So, yeah. So she's using hips, but not the lower back to do the roll down, yeah? Okay. So now
Your hips are so flexible, it doesn't, it masks.
That's right.
masks, yeah. And you know, this is another thing of working with very flexible people because they move everywhere.
Yeah.
You just need to find areas that they move less.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want, as we said yesterday, even distribution of forces. So if you're a Viking, you should be like a Viking everywhere. But if you're a ballet dancer, you should be ballet dancer everywhere. And the problem comes when people are unbalanced in their flexibility. I don't like that, 90-degree flexion in the hip, it's norm. And then over that, it's hyper mobility. Then below that, it's hypomobility. That for me, that is bullshit. Because I think that everyone has their genetic predispositions, and what they eat and what the climate is around them predisposes them to be flexible or not flexible. But then it doesn't matter if you have a genetics of the Viking or you have a genetics of very flexible person, you still need to have an even distribution of force, and as long as you have even distribution of force, it doesn't matter if you're flexible or not flexible. Of course, it's better to be flexible, yeah. But if you are not, at least be evenly stiff. That's going to be better than being unevenly stiff. Yeah.
But what's interesting is that when I was born a gymnast, I used to sleep with my legs out and a flat pancake. That was a comfortable position. And then I was a gymnast, and so that was always comfortable. But then as I got older, and then I did strength training, I lost a lot of that. So now that's what I've been trying to reverse it and going back to that original where I could, but I can't do. We were talking about that earlier. I can't do that pancake anymore. It's not available to me.
Slightly closer. Yeah. So now just watch her abdominal muscle and how they react for rolling down. So slowly roll down. Okay. And don't try to pull it, just from the top down. So I don't know if you can see, but on the top she is compressing. We can see the folding, yeah? She's not compressing much from here down. Yeah? Can you see this?
Yes.
So, first, I'm going to just place my fingers on the rectus abdominis, and first I'm going to ask you to gently lean forward. How you said that word? Hinge in your hips. Yes. Thank you. Hinge in your hips. Yes. So when she's hinging, now her rectus abdominis pressed into my fingers, and it's not me pressing into her; it's she pressing into me. And now from here, slowly roll down, segment after segment, very slowly. And now I'm lifting my elbows to drop the rectus down, to help it to compress.
I can feel the stickiness when I go down.
Yeah, and come back. Yeah. Hello, my nails are here.
Yeah, I can feel it. I feel your nails too.
Hello.
Yeah, can you see already change in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Starting to come out, starting to come out.
And we should be seeing separation between the spinous
More
processes.
movement in the lumbars.
Spinalis.
So, say again, why does this, why you're working from the front and we're seeing such impact in the back?
Oh, yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, because if she cannot compress her rectus, she's going to restrict flexion in her erector spinae.
That's right. Okay.
Because it's a reciprocal relationship between the two.
At the bottom has been the most, I can really feel.
Now it's really happening.
Yeah,
It's burning.
yeah.
Burning in your stomach or in your back?
Where his fingers are.
Yeah. Where he's releasing.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like a significant difference. It's almost like I couldn't feel that as much before.
Oh, take a little bit.
So now stay here and gently just move right and left.
This is
T12, L1, right here. So, S1, L5. Yeah. L4. Here's L2. L3 is the most sunk.
Okay, come back. Now we're gonna do one more, okay? But now I wanna go to the bottom. So now I'm gonna go from bottom up. So you're gonna put your legs on the wall, and you're gonna do. Actually, you can do it on the floor.
It's funny because I was really
You can put your
restricted
legs on
in
the
a
top.
movement before this, so we'll see if I like doing.
So now you're gonna first lift your coccyx.
Okay.
First coccyx, slowly, slowly, slowly. Then L5, L4. This is very
This is
difficult
really
for
hard.
her.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, come back down then. Okay, and first we're just gonna rock the pelvis to posterior tilt. And come back.
Ooh, I like this for people stuck in a tilt.
Mm-hmm.
So does that pyramidalis get stuck too?
Yeah, two.
This is making me want to become a massage therapist.
Good. Last time when I was to Ukraine, 2 months ago, there was a guy without a leg and who was so interested in what we do that when we had a training, he was constantly behind the door. He was constantly with his wheelchair, moving around and then when the door opened, he got in, And then he was watching what we do, and I treated his neck and so on. He felt better breathing, and so on. He was so happy. But then I told him, you still have 2 hands. Actually, you can do this, and be useful, because for them, they feel like they've been solidary, like soldiers. So now, when they don't have a leg, they feel like I'm worthless.
Right.
So they need a new meaning for life. And I was like, you still have 2 hands. There were guys that had no hands. And so
Well, that's in Ukraine, okay.
Yeah. we go there to veteran hospital and we teach them how to do scar work.
That's cool.
And we have a sponsor, so it's a charity workshop. Nobody pays for this.
Do you need helpers from the US?
Yeah,
I would
you can
come. I would
In
come.
November we go again.
Okay. I'm serious.
And
I've been
actually,
looking
this
for
time
something
we're going
like
to have
that.
a very international team of people who go there, which also I think it's good because then they feel support more. That people from many different countries come and help them
How long are you there?
for a week.
Wow.
Each time for a week. We've been there 4 times now. And we go to Lviv, which is very close to Polish border, so it's the only probably safe place in Ukraine. Yeah. But still some rockets land from time to time near us, but not on us.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's going to right direction now, because finally the West decide that they should win and not only not allow them to lose. That's a different approach. Okay.
How are you feeling, Mia?
Well, I feel like this is more accessible now, this
Rolling.
rolling. All I want to do is handstand. Yeah, no, I feel way more, way more like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
movement, like I feel free in here.
The fluidity of your
Oh,
movement.
yeah, it's like a,
Can we see you do a squat? From
oh yeah, I don't know, my squats are, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Did you see that?
We witnessed.
That's the lowest I've been.
We witnessed.
Wow, that's weird.
What was your original injury?
Which one? It was, it's overused, but the original thing that happened is that my knee, femoropatellar, whatever it was, my knee that popped, but there was nothing, and then it was just over